Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Walker Kessler. Markkanen is out there with Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Davis kicks to Irving. Shoots over Collier. Irving, good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Thompson passes to Irving. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Back to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Thompson sets the pick for Davis. Good on the triple. Davis has got 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
That doesn't go either for Davis. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen with it. Here's Collier. 9 points last game out. Shot clock at 5. Cans it from downtown. He's got 5.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Well, that's Derek Lively right there. Such great timing on these putback opportunities.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Hendricks passes to Mikhailuk. His three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Marshall. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Hendricks, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Well, that's just John Collins erasing shot attempts with that long wingspan.
Jazz trail by 4. Collins, a screen on Russell. To the middle. Davis against Collins, and he comes up with the deuce.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Marshall with it. Last game he had 12. Russell, shot's good. Marshall making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell. Collins,
a screen on Russell. Here's Collier. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Washington. Outside, Davis. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Collins. Collins, a screen on Russell. Here's Collier, and he hits it to tie the game up. Collier's got 9.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gafford kicks to Russell from deep. Traps in the tray. Russell's got his second bucket.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Inside from 7, and Davis sends it back. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the... Collins finds George. Here's Collier. George with the screen on Thompson. Here's Collier. Buries the long-range jumper. Collier's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And so in the game for the Jazz, you've got Keontae George. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Collier. And it's Collins in at the 3.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
It's stolen by Davis. Stolen by Collins. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Phoenix.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Utah leading by 6. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Russell, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And a switcher also for Utah. Bailey's checked in. Lively the bounce pass. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Connects from three-point range.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
They set the pick. The shot from 20 feet away. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis surveying the floor. Russell finds Thompson. Dallas moving it around. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Lively. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 3-point Utah lead. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, George. Here's Collier. Kessler the screen. Down low. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Marshall passes to Lively. To the right side. And here's Marshall from the arc. It's good from long range. Marshall's got 9.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Here's Bailey. We saw him with 29 points last game. Pass to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Bailey. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And Davis throws it down.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Here's Collier. 12 points for him. It's good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Thompson sets the pick for Marshall. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 3-point lead. Bucket is good. Collier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The Mavericks shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Trains the 3-pointer.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
To stop the run, there's the drive. It's hauled in by George. Here's Collier. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Utah. The 11-footer. Thompson gets it inside.
Yeah, you keep defenders guessing with the ability to get to that in-between game. Part of what makes Klay Thompson an all-star.
Here's Collier. He's got 20. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Irving from long range. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Collins against Davis. Left side Irving. Shoots over Collier. The 15-footer. Good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate 3-level scorer.
Hendricks, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Here's Martin. Off target at the rim.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked
Right,
off
brand new.
pick and
You ain't
roll
got no
action.
privilege just to get that
Davis,
off.
though, too quick and smart to take advantage of.
okay.
He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Thompson. And it's Russell in for Kyrie Irving. Collins, a screen on Russell. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick-and-roll action.
Davis dishes to Russell. And it's Utah with the rebound. Hendricks passes to Collier. There's a screen.
Yeah, let me
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 8. Driving to the basket. Here's Collins. Pass to Collier. And it's in there. Collier's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A minute 20 left in the third.
Wow, we've been there since last year.
Davis kicks to Russell. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Russell's got 10 points.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Collier. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Collier's got 11 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Good on the three-point shot.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Pass to Hendricks. Fires away from way outside. And it's Collier missing. Mavericks trail by 15. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Marshall passes to Gafford. 19 seconds left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Russell. Filipowski grabs the board.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Fires the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Utah. Riding a fifth. Taking a look at the Jazz. George out there with Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. Pass to Collier. Trains it from beyond the arc. Collier's got 16 here in the second half.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Davis in the corner. Outside Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Here's Collier, and that one is hammered home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Bailey passes to Collier. Markkanen against Davis. Pass to Kessler. Kessler setting the pick for George. Over Thompson. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Here's Collier. Kessler is screen on Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Kessler throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Irving passes to Lively. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Lively. It's the three-point bomb.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Markkanen. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving up top. In the corner, Lively with it. Thompson for the triple. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's Jazz leading by 16. Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. Outside, Markkanen. Here's George. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 7 points for George.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Lively. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Utah.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now Irving takes the three, and the three ball is good. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Markkanen with it. Puts up a three. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Irving passes to Davis. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Bailey. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Those people definitely wrap up and try to blow people shit. Look at these wackos, nasty ass. Look at these pictures.